Welcome to Purple Pride. I'm going to introduce you to the world of Harry Potter via student at Boston State University's chapter of the Harry Potter Alliance called the Order of the Lumberjack.
Welcome to this episode of Purple Pride. I'm Kia Green. On this episode, we will be taking a look at the Harry Potter Alliance SFA chapter, the Order of the Lumberjack. We are here today with the Vice President of the Order of the Lumberjack, Lorianne Whitman. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. So before we start talking about all the cool Harry Potter stuff, tell me about yourself.
About myself?
Yeah.
I'm a sophomore here at SFA. My major is elementary ed, EC through 6. And I'm involved in quite a few organizations, but this one is actually my favorite.
Really?
I love this organization. It's super fun, and it's a great way to meet friends and get to know people here on campus.
Before we start talking about your organization, let's just talk about Harry Potter in itself.
Okay.
Do you like the movies better or the books?
Okay. The books, definitely, though the movies, they're great too, but every true fan has to, I think, in my opinion, have read all the books and like the books a little bit better.
I personally have not read the books, but I've watched all of the movies, and
Yeah.
I really like them.
Yeah,
So
they're
what's
really
your
good.
favorite?
The movie?
Book first, and then
Book
movie.
first? Okay. It's really hard. I'm going to have to say on both book and movie, I'm a huge fan of the first one, The Sorcerer's Stone.
Me too.
Because it is where they get into the entire world, where they start introducing you to all of the great magic stuff, and it's a different look into a different world, and it's great.
I always quote one line from the movie, and it's like me and my sister talk about it all the time, and it's when they're in the little ship house thingy, and I forget the big Hagrid. He
Yes.
comes in, he's like, "You're a wizard, Harry."
Yes, yes.
So that always makes me laugh. So tell me about your organization. What is the SFA Alliance?
The SFA chapter of the Harry Potter Alliance, the Order of the Lumberjack, is a chapter of the national organization, the Harry Potter Alliance. And the Harry Potter Alliance is a very big service organization. And what they do is they work a lot on literacy stuff. They do a lot of human rights stuff and equality. And what they do is they tie all these causes into the Harry Potter books, and it really reaches out to a certain, particular audience and members and people that are really into the Harry Potter books and the movies and stuff. They find their place in this organization, and they help, with service stuff and everything. And it's a whole lot of fun, and it's for a great cause. And our chapter here at SFA works to, elaborate on that cause, and we bring the Harry Potter Alliance here to SFA, and we do all of our service events, and we do our social events, which is really Harry Potter based, and we have a lot of fun.
So the service events that you do, you said they tie into Harry Potter. Can you
Yes.
explain more about that?
A lot of like the things that especially the national organization does, they have book drive, like an example, they had a book drive called Accio Books, and Accio is a summoning spell, so it's, it's kind of like a play on a lot of the things that are in the Harry Potter world, and like our slogan, the weapon we have is love, and where our logo has the lightning bolt in the heart, which brings Harry Potter into it, and it's just
From the scar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harry scars the lightning bolt. Yeah. So it's like the real world fighting evil, like Harry fought Voldemort in the books.
Oh, that's
that's the
interesting.
take on it.
So your organization is a national.
Yeah, we are a chapter of a national organization.
How did y'all become aware of the organization in itself?
Okay, that would fall on our president, Tanisha Mix, who founded this organization chapter here. She is an avid reader of Harry Potter, just like all of us. She's a big fan, And she saw that organization, national organization, and she said, well, why not have a chapter here at SFA?
Yeah.
And it's because of her that we now have this great organization. It's still, starting, getting going and everything. We're still a pretty young organization, but it's looking like it's going to grow a lot.
When did y'all get started here at SFA?
I believe it was fall of 2012, or 2011, actually. Just kidding. 2011, because we're still, this is like our second year, full year here and everything, and so we just got the SORF money thing to get in, and so we're really excited about that, and it's helping us to be more of a recognized organization on campus, so more people know about us.
So the organization is community service based and social.
Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit about what kind of community service that y'all do? Is it locally or all over?
It's mainly locally. Like this semester, we are doing a big thing for Relay for Life. So we've worked to raise money for Relay for Life, and we participated in the MLK Day of Service, and we are working on getting things together where we can go to the animal shelter. It's all sorts of community service. It's just helping for the greater good of the community. It's just helping out. It's our basic service stuff. And then we have a lot of social events also, fun and games and parties where we get to know each other. And we're huge, of course, into Harry Potter, but there are also a lot of fans of, say, they're going to be mad at me for butchering this name, but like that one with the telephone booth, TARDIS, what is that called? But like all these different fandoms, like we have a lot of Lord of the Rings fans. There's actually some people in our organization that don't like Harry Potter.
Really?
There actually are. They just wanted to do it for the community service, and since we're such a small organization right now, you really get to know people, and you make a lot of really good friends through this organization. So it's not just for avid fans of Harry Potter. You can be any sort of person and be involved in our organization. You don't just have to love Harry Potter.
Okay.
So.
If I wasn't a part of the organization, could I still volunteer and help out?
Oh yeah, of course. We love to have people come in, even if they're not going to be members. We love to have people involved, just so they know about us and that they can help, do the service organization stuff, and it's really great.
We actually had a chance to catch some of the members from the Order of the the Order of the Lumberjack in action. So let's take a look. Guess we're not.
I joined because I really like Harry Potter, and I like that it's a community service organization, that we're not just nerds that watch Harry Potter every day, and we actually get out and do stuff.
Am I a person?
No.
A creature?
No.
An object?
Yes.
I don't know how to go about finding out what object I am.
You can ask if it's big or small.
Okay. Am I a big object?
No.
Okay. Am I a necklace?
No.
A goblet?
Nope. No.
What else is there? A wand?
Yes.
Am I done?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if one wants to become a member of the organization, how can they go about becoming a part of that?
We have a Facebook page. That's our That's our main method of communication. It's the Order of the Lumberjack. You have to put the "the" or you won't find it. But Facebook, we also have email, theorderoftheLumberjack@yahoo.com. And or any of us officers, if you find the information, we are always involved in the involvement fair, so you can always find us there. And then we're working on getting posters up and stuff, so people who are interested in joining can find our communication info.
As far as dues, are there payments?
There are. If you start in the fall and you want to be a member for the entire year, you only have to pay $10, and per semester it's $5. So
And
it's
you get a T-shirt.
sometimes we make T-shirts.
I like T-shirts.
It depends on if we have, like this semester, for example, most of our dues and everything have gone towards Relay for Life, so we didn't do T-shirts this semester, but there have been T-shirts in past.
Speaking of the Relay for Life, you mentioned it earlier. When is this going to be?
April 26th at the Nacogdoches Expo Center.
Okay. So, who is your favorite Harry Potter character?
My favorite Harry Potter. That's a really hard one. I have to say Hermione.
Yeah.
Because I relate to her in a lot of ways. But they all have the great thing about the Harry Potter characters is you can learn something from every single one of them. So it's great.
I like Hermione as well, but I think it's really funny how her hair was kind of like square in the first movie, and it was really puffy. And so I'm glad they like fixed her up.
You know, it's really funny because in the books, you know, she was described as having really big bushy hair and buck teeth.
Oh, really?
Yes, in the books, J.K. Rowling, she didn't make all of her characters in her books like look perfect. In the movies, they touched him up a little, but but you know, that's the cinema thing, I guess.
Yeah. Who else do you like in the series?
There are a lot of characters that you learn a lot from. Of course, you can't not like Harry, except maybe in the 5th book. Not a lot of people like Harry in the 5th book, but you know, he was going through an awkward phase.
Is that the one where they, the Prisoner of Azkaban?
That's the 3rd one.
The third.
Yeah,
that's way up.
that's okay. The 5th one is the Order of the Phoenix, which is where our
The games.
that was Goblet of Fire.
Oh, let me just let you answer.
Oh, it's okay. But in the 5th one, there's a lot of really negativity going on, and there's a lot of influence from Voldemort, of course, the bad guy, and it's a lot of drama in that book particularly. So not a whole lot of people like Harry in that book, but every single character has to deal with their own moral problems and setbacks. So you can learn something from every character.
Great. Is there anything else that you want to tell us before we close our little interview?
Sure. Look for us on Facebook. We're a really fun organization. We accept anyone. You don't have to just be a fan. And it's for a good cause. So.
Well, thank you for
you.
joining us today. It has been so much fun. I've had a great time. As she mentioned, there's a Facebook website you can look at, and also there's an email at theorderoftheLumberjack@yahoo.com, or search for their group name on Facebook, as mentioned. And I would like to thank our guests again, Lori Ann Whitman, for stopping by, and thank you for watching. Make sure to tune in next time for another episode of Purple Pride.